Plenty dollar in my name, plenty nada in my name, in my name, in my name. I got plenty dollars in my name, plenty nada in my name. That's you speaking, collective. You got plenty dollars in your name, plenty nada in your name. That song's a P Square song. Naira is like African money or Nigerian money. I think they got different types of money in Africa. I don't care. And then I seen this I'm looking at this box. It said weight on it, so I thought about like weight in pounds and shit like that. I don't know. Welcome to my channel, Thriving Abundantly Zero. It's lit. We're gonna do oh my goodness, we're gonna do a general collective. We're gonna do a general collective. My returning viewers, my thrivers, my subscribers, thank you so much for tuning in, locking in, hitting the like button, staying from the beginning to the end. Telling all your friends, all your peoples, okay? Peoples was good. Subscribe to the channel. I post for all 12 zodiac signs every 2 weeks. I also do pick cards and general readings. So tap in and hit the bell so you know when I'm out here. If anyone's interested in a personal, slide it to my DMs and I got you. If you'd like to tip me, my cash app's in the description box below. Make sure y'all drinking your water. Y'all staying hydrated and aligned. Aligned to mind, body, and soul, okay? Any itching magic being sent towards me, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. All right? I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. So, yeah, so, maybe. I did write some shit down. I wrote, keep your culture. Keep your culture. Okay. And I wrote, supposed to live like family. And then I wrote, someone lie. I got that from a song. I think I got that from that Chop My Money song by P Square. All monitoring spirits go deaf, dumb, and blind. And die. Wherever you stand, wherever you lay, wherever you fly. Collective, you're worth it. That's a song that's on right now. The Weekend, worth it. Won't be tragic. So you not paying this person no mind. You know that should be tragic. And I wouldn't even call it love. But I'm about to talk to God. Maybe it was as much love as you had for yourself at the time. But maybe you increased the love that you got for yourself. So I live for you. Oh, you. And you deserve it. You deserve something, collective. Excuse me. I don't know if you're demanding more or... I'm not sure if the word is demanding, but... Or your energy is like... I want better than this. I want better than that. Or whatever. It's not like you're not in gratitude for what you got right now. But... You know you could step it up. I don't know, you stepping up something notch or... I just feel like maybe the energy around people. I don't know. Let's talk to God. God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides, the ones that fuck with me with the highest ascended white light. Thank you so much for sending me down to do this reading for the collective. Making sure we're all protected from lower vibrational, demonic, nosy, oppressive energies. And we got clear, direct, concise messages. Much appreciation. Thank you for the clear audio and the clear visuals, Lord. Okay. Whoever this miserable energy is sending me some itching shit, God, handle this person. Okay, thank you. Okay, let me get a note from the universe on abundance for the For the collective. Somebody was keeping things from you. They was keeping things from you, like how admirable you were, how lit you was. They didn't want you to know. Anyway, if more people knew how admired they already are, they'd be even more admirable. They'd be, if people knew that you was holding them like in high esteem, they'd be even doing even more to like keep that position or keep that for themselves. Like, oh, people's looking up to me. Let me straighten up. Let me fly right. Let me act right. As opposed to somebody that's like, they're used to people not expecting much from them. And it's like, so they don't do much because people's not expecting much. But anyway, same for knowing how cool, fun, healthy, wealthy, and wise they already are, and zippy, in admiration, the universe. So the universe is giving you your admiration. The universe is an admiration of you. Okay, you're very admirable. You're somebody to be, you're someone to admire. Okay. So I already know that you're cool, collective. I already know that you're fun, healthy, wealthy, and wise. And zippy. Okay. So I'm going to get some Nightmare Before Christmas cards. I was like in my early 20s. And I remember like I would put effort into like looking good, looking nice and shit like that. And the person I was fucking with, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying in retrospect, I know what was going on. But the person I was dealing with, I feel like they would on purpose like withhold compliments from me and shit. Now my South Node is in Leo, so you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You see something lit, you say what's good. You say. You know what I'm saying? But it's like they would intentionally like hold back compliments, wouldn't say anything about what I had going on. And it's like, why are you around me? I mean, I realized that later. I'm gonna shuffle a little bit. But I'm looking at the Six of Presses and justice. It's justice for you to be given to. For you to be, because you're deserving. So there's a lot of folks that didn't give you your flowers. And I feel like you getting them. It's justice for you to get your recognition, for you to get your credit. Okay. Now, whoever you are, I feel like really the credit and everything that you do, I feel like the glory goes to God. I feel like the credit goes to God. I feel like you don't feel like you're being, anything is taken away from you by the credit being given to God. I feel like folks didn't want to give God the credit. There's something. Depending on who you're around, it's like these folks, I don't know, their God is different. There's something. I'm looking at the Nine of Candles. So this is you standing your ground. This is you in the midst of persecution. Like, this is who I am. This is my faith. This is belief. This is my beliefs. This is how I'm living my life, okay? And you don't have to, you don't need permission to live your life. There's some card I got that said it. Anyway, let me get 3 cards. I'm looking at Temperance and the 4 of Candles, Sagittarius energy, and the 4 of Wands. Somebody in the house is in the house. I think about that show, In the House. But okay, 4 of Wands and Temperance. Yeah, so these folks throwing chaos magic. I'm looking at these folks, three of potions. They're not throwing chaos magic. I mean, they're throwing chaos magic, but this is what their real intentions is. Death energy, Scorpio energy. All right. And I got some other cards right here. 3 of Candles, what they're looking for. 2 Chariot. That's the shifts that they got coming in. Chariot, that's what they're moving forward. Progression. The Chariot seemed kind of passionate to me. But then I'm looking at the 5 of Presents. okay, which is the Five of Pentacles. These are people in lack, okay? They're in lack, so they're doing death magic, okay? I don't know what they're getting from that. I don't know. I was gonna say I don't know what they gain from doing that, but if they was broke, they ain't got no money, or they feel like they without, they're like, oh, how dare you say you that I'm not gonna be a part of your life or some shit like that, or they would get bread from this if this magic worked. Someone was out of here, you know what I'm saying? So somebody could want you to scram, okay? They're like, what? We don't want your services over here or some shit like that. But I feel like these people, I love you. In the song he's saying, it's your birthday. I'm looking at the Hermit at the top of the deck, Virgo energy. Something about you being, I don't know, solitary, you being to yourself. Or you left this person to themselves. I was going to say something else. Like insurance and shit like that. Insurance and whatever else people could get from someone not being around anymore. So let me get one card on the table for the collective. I wanna show you I love you. I'm looking at the Devil card. Capricorn energy. And I'm looking at Strength card, Leo energy. So you could be staying in that Bible. Or keeping your vibration high. Okay. You're triumphing over the devil. In your life, this could be some about your nuclear family, the Four of Wands. All right. The Moon and the High Priestess want to come out in reverse. And the Queen of Needles is at the bottom of the deck. At the top of the deck is the Ace of Presents. This person doing moon shit, doing magic, doing spiritual shit. For, I don't know, man. These folks feel like they're going to get a prize. These folks acting like you a piñata. And the more that they attack you, they're going to get some candy or some shit out of it. There's something wrong with them. But it came out in reverse, like I said. I feel like you know how lit you are. You didn't have to let these people didn't have to tell you. They didn't have to mirror things back to you or I mean, I feel like they did have to reciprocate. That's why they're not in your life, but you knew how lit you was. That's why you got them out your life or something. I don't know. You knew that they were supposed to put some more respect on your name than they already was or something. Anyway, let me see. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Clarity is Prince with these cards. Temperance, 4 candles. Let me get one card on the table. So I love you. Knight of Presents. 1 foot in front of the other, which is Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. And the Ace of Candles is right here. It's like the opposite, but not really. To me, this was like you maintaining your path. You stand on your path. No matter what speed you're going at your own pace. Now, you could have the fire of God under you. You know what I'm saying? And you checking shit off of your checklist, your to-do list, and shit like that. You going about your Father's business. You doing what you feel led to do, okay? I'll put this right here. But I'm looking at the Tower card right here. Aries, Scorpio energy. This is creating a tower, okay? It could be creating a tower for you too, but I feel like you riding it out. I'm looking at the Queen of Presents at the top of the deck. Wife energy. So I don't know if somebody has a partner. Okay, y'all riding something out together. I'm looking at the 10 of Candles, okay, which is the 10 of Wands. Burdens and shit like that. Ace of Potions, okay. You could be with somebody that with you through thick and thin, okay. Or you could be single, you could be wife material or husband material or something like that. And you've been carrying these burdens by yourself, but maybe not really by yourself because God loves you and you cast your cares upon the Lord. So what happened? The Sun card, Seven of Needles. Somebody could have wanted to take away like who you are, like your reputation, the Sun card, but the way you are is being seen. You could be somebody that's very, you look at the bright side, you look on the bright side of things. Okay. Maybe some people felt like he was like delusional or something like that because you see how he's got these lights in his eyes. I don't know. It looks kind of, maybe the word is zany. Zany. I think these folks be on the outside looking in. I feel like they should really mind their business, but if you ask me, but what is this? I'm looking at the Seven Needles, still kill, destroy. Carrying on. I'm looking at the Queen of Wands. Maybe it's a fire sign carrying on. I'm looking at the World card. The World card and the Eight of Presents. I feel like somebody's work got them somewhere, okay? Somebody could have been talking mess, right? And then somebody be like, whoa, you're talking all this mess about this person, but look at what they're doing in the world, okay? From the way I see things, maybe something's not adding up. I'm looking at the Two of Presents. Something about how you spend your time. This song is called something about no place I'd rather be. I think this is Natasha Bedingfield. Some of this Temperance for the Six of Potions in reverse. Six of Potions, and this person, you don't have good memories with them or something like that. Six of Potions in reverse. This is not a good, really good relationship. This is somebody that knew you since you were young, but they're trying to mix something up. I'm looking at the Eight of Potions. Eight of Candles. Whoever's sending me some magic to my third eye, to my crown chakra, bitch, what are you up so early for? Go to bed. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. I'm looking at Emperor and the Queen of Candles. It's peeking right here. I feel like somebody wanted to be the boss of you. Like, who is this person? What's wrong with them? Okay, at the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Seven of Presents. Okay. No place I'd rather be. Collective, wherever you're at, I feel like especially like on the inside, there's no place that you'd rather be. Okay. But in this song, she's talking about when I'm with you. So somebody else is like, there's no place they'd rather be. They'd rather be with you. Or some shit like that. I don't see the double card, but I'm feeling like obsessive energy. Somebody that's Six of Potions in reverse for the collective. It just feels like inverted, diverted, perverted, or something. Something about this. I'm looking at the five of Presents. Something about this looking at the Star card and the Five of Candles. I don't know. Look. I'm looking at the Strength card. Let me see. Nine of Candles. Okay, this person could be trying to pass their burdens on to you with this Moon energy. You're protected from your angel, but you're protected by your angels and ancestors. So I don't know if somebody wants your angels and ancestors to go against you or not protect you or what, but if there are any interference with this card, you're just strong for this person. They in despair and shit. I'm looking at the Page of Potions. Page of Cups. Childlike energy. When I see this card, I be like, is somebody giving children liquor? Because there's a bottle right here. It has a fish on here, but it's a fish bones. I'm looking at the Nine of Needles, sleepless nights. This could be an immature, emotionally immature person. I feel like this person is like they take actions without thinking, but they take consistent actions. Okay, this could be somebody in your family. The High Priestess and the Devil. I wrote consistent actions without thinking. I feel like there's something wrong with this person. Who am I? Okay, but I'm looking at the Lovers when I split the deck. Some of this Four of Needles. So I don't know if this is a lover or this is your family or something like that. Some of this Four of Needles. I mean, what? Yeah, this person's steady sending you shots fired. They feel like y'all, I don't know, they feel like this shit is cute. Like y'all got a connection or some shit. But connection, because I saw the Two of Cups. This person wants to share your energy, your fortune, or some shit like that. Tell me about this four of candles for the collective. Tell me about this four of candles. All black magic returned back to sender in a haste. Amen. Thank you, God. Some of this four of candles for the collective. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, warring angels, warring ancestors. Warring ancestors. Okay. Seven of presents. Oh, this is the way that we've done it. Or this is the way that you're doing something. I'm looking at the Nine of Potions. Nine of Cups. I'm looking at the Six of Needles. Going from choppy waters to calmer waters. You're starting your own traditions in your house, in your nuclear family. You're investing your time into calmness and happiness and peace. Things money can't buy. At the top of the deck, I'm looking at the Four of Potions. Some about this path you chose a different path or this path chose you. Because I'm looking at this hook or this smoke that's hooking up this bottle. And it's making me think about like in the Apollo where they got that cane or whatever like that. And they be booing folks and they be taking the cane or whatever. What's his name? Sandman? I haven't watched it in a minute, but. And then he be dancing him off the stage and shit. That's what I'm thinking about. But it's like where you go after that. So maybe the crowd could have been booing you or some shit. But I don't know. You know, usually they just, you know what I'm saying? They can't participate no more or whatever like that. They really, you know what I'm saying, get booed. But I feel like, well, I don't know why I want to mention this, but my dad had sang at the Apollo. He said they had booed him. But anyway, it's not funny. But anyway, look, this makes me feel like God is saying like, oh, you got a different path. You're doing something different or something like that. And it's making you happy though. I feel like that. It's not exactly like the Apollo. Like, it's like, I just thought about the cane part, the hook part. But it's like you getting hooked, you getting, I don't know, maybe something about getting caned. Isn't that like a form of punishment? But yeah, I don't know. But right here, I'm looking at the Hermit, Virgo energy. Okay. You know what makes you happy as an individual. Whatever it is that you, like your own personal happiness, is not related to what the crowd is doing or shit like that. It's like, you know how people be like, when they're by themselves, like some people, when they go outside, they could be like the life of the party. But then when they're by themselves, like they don't really know what makes them feel good. They're really on the inside. They don't really know what like do shit for them type shit. And it's like, or even I don't know, sometimes people, they don't want to be alone. They want to be with all their friends. And then I'm thinking about Nicki Minaj. I'm in my room with all my bottles all alone or some shit. I don't know, somebody could be drinking, but it's like when they're around people, it's like they not depressed or something like that. I don't know. But then I'm thinking about this Glorilla song, and she's like, she be pouring, I don't know, paraphrase, but somebody should be pouring up for her friends and shit. She don't be drinking alone. She don't like staying home alone. She don't be drinking alone. You dig what I'm saying? So I don't know. And drink some water. It's like, no, it's like knowing yourself, whether you know who you are, whether there's people around you or not. The people around you has nothing to do with who you are or how you feel about yourself. Some of this seven of, or you like, you know what I'm saying? I might have a little bit, like you might feel a little bit some type of way, but not really. It's not. Some of this seven of presents for the collective. All negative energy return back asunder, please. Make haste, Lord. Thank you kindly. I'm looking at the two of presents. These folks in your energy, they want you to feel confused. They want you to feel like, am I sure? What am I doing? Anyway, three of cups. Three of potions. I'm looking at the two of needles. Two of needles. Yeah. Because somebody could be a part of this group or a part of this family or some shit like that. And they could be doing things to support whatever the group or family is doing, but they don't really look too happy doing it. They don't really want to do this. Whatever they're doing. What you need? Get out of here. Bum ass fly. Talking about they gonna stay low and shit. Anyway, I'm looking at the five of presents, five of pentacles. Five of candles, arguments and shit like that. It's like bottom of the barrel crab behavior. I don't know if I'm talking to a Cancer or not, but I'm looking at judgment. Okay. The six of candles. The lovers. The magician. The magician and the ace of needles. I feel like these people are grasping at straws. These people are losing whatever control or power or whatever that they thought they had. You got victory over these people. You get to choose how your life is gonna go. I don't know what's wrong with them. You get to choose how your life is gonna go. Me personally, I would be like on some if something's going wrong in my life, like I'd rather it be my fault. Or even like I'll make it my fault. Just so I could do something different. Okay. But these people was, I feel like, legit doing things and shit was not your fault. You could have been doing the best you can. But you didn't even realize these people's energy tripping you up or something. Some of this, or this could be about a mother, about an intrusive, nosy mother that's demonic and lustful, judgeable spirit and impoverished on the inside. Could be on the outside too. Some of this not a presence. And you could have been the ones that's going to bring like a self-sufficiency to the family. Or like, bitch, get the fuck on, ho. This fly trying to really, you know what I'm saying, square up and shit. Trying to be in my face and shit. Somebody's not a presence for the collective. Maybe this person is like, oh, I want to be admired and shit like that. But it's like, they want to be admired because they pushed the baby out. I don't know. This person, I don't know. This person is being seen for who they are. They're not really somebody to admire or something like that. I'm looking at the Tower. This is like a ego death to this person because they was wanting you to, I don't know, it really feel like some unspoken keep this facade up. And it's like, nigga, we's not doing that. Or maybe, I don't know if you said this explicitly, but you just walked away. And people could see that you absent in this person's life. Ten of presents. This could be about extended family. People that share the same last name as you. I'm looking at the Strength card. Okay. You being strong. You being strong to walk away. And be like, look, listen, the way that y'all living is not right because y'all living this way, but y'all acting like this on the outside. Six of presents, ace of candles. The Emperor. I feel like you walking away. You having yourself. You're not looking to anybody to save you. Because maybe you was, okay, at one point in time, but these people was leading you astray. Okay, so then you took control of your own life. You saved yourself. Or you're saving yourself. Somebody that's a Knight of Presents. The Hermit and the Eight of Potions. You're walking your own path. You're walking away. It really could have been no beef for real. It really could have been no type of, I don't know, I was going to say altercations. It really could have been no type of anything if this family or whatever this is, social group around you, if they was realizing that, I mean, I feel like these folks don't know themselves, the Hermit. I feel like they don't got no plans. They don't got no moves to make. Or something, I don't know what they got going on, but I'm looking at the Page of Candles, something about when you was a child. I'm looking at the Empress. This person, I might post it on the community tab, but I got this picture. I was maybe like 12 or 13. I never did no gymnastics or no ballet or no shit like that. And I feel a little bit emotional because, nigga, I should have been in that shit. But really, I was doing like karate and basketball. And the only reason why I was doing karate and basketball is because my brother was already doing it. And I think I asked my parents, I had to ask them, like, can I be a part of this? I think I remember doing that. They were so trifling. But anyway, I feel like I got this picture. Anyway, I got this picture when I was like 12 or 13, right? And I had both of my legs behind my head. Like, I was just doing shit. I had both of my legs behind my head. And it was like a picture, like disposable camera picture. And my mother, you could see her in the background, like in the picture. She's not in the background, like, I don't know, doing some type of something supportive, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just in the background, like, it looks like she's like manning, like, I don't know. It looks like she's like just looking at me. Really, that was really the energy. I want to show y'all real quick. Hold on. You see her behind me? Even me pulling this picture out and I mentioned her first. No, nigga, look at what I'm doing. Y'all see my legs? I had them the little sparkling slippers on. I don't know. They was all the rage back in the days. But anyway, you see me? Now look at her behind me. Just standing there. Lurking. Okay. Lurking probably still to this day. Probably right behind the door right there. But anyway, look. I'm looking at the page. Look, I'm looking at the Knight of Candles. So it makes me feel like somebody trying to like pervert something. Something about lustful energy. It just makes me feel like even when I had like when I was doing shit by myself, right? And like an apartment that I had and like jobs that I've done had and shit like that. Like nigga, like I don't know. It just felt like lower tier. Dig what I'm saying? And then it's like people that I was around that I went to school with. It's like they would want to meet up with me and shit like that. And I just felt like you know what I'm saying? I'm doing this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt like, well, how are these people doing this and that? Like maybe they had support. But now to come to find out, you know, I had people sabotaging my shit. Maybe y'all could relate. Okay. Anyone trying to fuck with my solar plexus chakra, bitch, sit down. Somebody could have wanted you to sit down and be humble. But you've put too much work into yourself. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Presents, 9 of Presents. You're self-sufficient, sovereign, looking good, smelling good, everything good. You don't need this person. They didn't help you. I'm looking at the 5 of Potions. I mean, look, listen, man. They gave you bare minimum help. They should probably treat you like a pet. Like, that's how I feel. Take whatever I say, it resonates. But like a pet, like the bare minimum, like somewhere to stay, something to eat. You know what I'm saying? We in gratitude for everything, but my nigga, you wanted more for yourself. I'm looking at the Death card, Scorpio energy. Okay, somebody feel like they in despair. Somebody feel, only once the drugs are gone, I feel like dying. I feel like dying. I don't know, think about that Lil Wayne song. You remember that? Maybe something about that time period. That was like 2007 Lil Wayne. Or 2006, 2005 Lil Wayne. I'm looking at the Ace of Presents. Ace of Presents. And the 9 of Needles. There could be this entire group stressed out, having sleepless nights. Because you deaded them. Because they're not a part of your life. I'm looking at the Ace of Presents and the 10 of Potions. I don't know if this had something to do with a blessing, like from the family, that these folks wanted to, I don't know, it's supposed to be for you or something. Let me see. These people in despair about something. For a present, something that they wanted to hold on to. I'm finna wrap this up, though. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Judgment. It's time for you to have something. 8 of Presents, some of the work that you be putting in. Somebody could be sad because you are receiving some type of admiration. I don't really want to. Looking at the 2 of Potions. Collective, keep doing what you're doing, okay? What is this? 7, 8, 9. 9 of Presents. Like your children, you could have children, or your children could be in the future. Either way, you're going to be supporting them for them to be as self-sufficient as possible. You're not going to be holding them back. At the same time, though, I feel like letting kids be kids, you're not rushing them to be adults, like everything at their level. You know what I'm saying? You could be a child and be getting money. You could be a child and be successful in your own right. Whatever that looks like for you. And it could look like a lot. You know what I'm saying? Kids be doing big things. And you could have been a kid that could have been doing big things. I feel like you're doing big things now. Okay? But I feel like this person really wanted to hold you back. Okay? From this blessing that God got with your name on it. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Presents. I'm going to wrap this up, though. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you like a personal, slide into my DMs and I got you. Alright? If you like to tell me, my cash app's in the description box below. Let me get one card on the table for the collective. Thank you, warring angels, warring ancestors. All black magic return back to sender. God knows who you are. My angels be ancestors, come through. Alright, clear any interference with these cards. Did we get any binding, hexing, hoodoo, voodoo? Return that shit back to sender. Knock these folks out their shoes. I'm looking at the Lunar Queen. Collective, there is a deep feminine wisdom that recognizes the importance of cycles of rest and replenishment as essential to balance our actions of power and demonstration. Cycles and taking action. So what's it say? You are asked to allow this replenishment for yourself now, trusting that you are in a cycle of creation that is about to shift into a new phase. Release and enjoy the process without having to control or force it. So you could be just cooling right now. Importance of cycles of rest is like you don't have to do anything. It's like it's natural. When you feel like resting, you rest, okay? I know y'all can't see it. It's backwards. It's backwards. I don't know why. Okay. So let me get a fortune. I do what I want. Something about you doing what you feel like, okay? All right, so what's it say? Commitment is the stuff character is made of. The power to change the face of things. You've been committed to something. You've been committed to yourself. You've been committed to God. You've been committed to your relationship, if you're in one. Okay? So commitment is the stuff character is made of. The power to change the face of things. You could be changing things up. Changing the way people view things. Or view people. Or view you. Because of your commitment that you've been having. Okay, here's some numbers y'all can use for the lottery. It could resonate with you whatever type of way. This number is like faded out. I feel like it's a 9. 9, 28. I'm like, if it wasn't a 9, what would it be? It's a 9. I guess maybe it would be a 2, but. Okay, so 9, 28, 32, 10, 13, 17. Okay. Commitment is the stuff character is made of. So, you know, somebody who's non-committal, this could be in a relationship, this could be in their life, period, okay? I don't know. Somebody could lack character. They're not changing. They didn't make no changes. They didn't make any changes, like for their bloodline or something like that. Collective, find what brings you joy. Find it and go there. Jan Phillips. Find what brings you joy and go there. I don't know if this is a physical location or a mental space, okay? And this says, you can do anything. You can do anything, collective. Believe in yourself. You can do anything. You're admirable. Okay, you're someone to be admired. You're cool, fun, healthy, wealthy, and wise, and zippy. Okay, that's the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Check out your zodiac sign reads if you have not. Okay.